Hey, this is Eric over at Techno RV, and in this video I want to show you how to make the connections of your hoses to your VIAIR. Now this video will apply to if you have a VIAIR 450 or a 400. So you've got your main unit here, and then you're going to have two air hoses. Both of them are 30 feet each. You're going to have a 40-inch extended chuck, the gas station style air gun, and then you're going to have a 45-degree chuck for those inside dual tires. That'll make it real easy. So I want to show you kind of how to piece all this together to make sure you're doing this right. So on your hoses, on the collar of the hoses, one hose will say primary hose, and then the other one will say extended hose. The primary hose is always the hose that's going to connect directly to the VIAIR unit. So remember that. Primary hose, always going to go here. So it's a quick connect, so you're just going to pull the collar back like that, push it on the unit, and then release the collar. Now, if that collar doesn't release all the way, then you don't have a good connection and you might have a leak. So make sure you pull it back, push it in all the way, and then release it, okay? And that's your primary hose. If you need more than 30 feet, then you would add the extension hose. If you don't need more than 30 feet in your particular application, then you don't have to use this. But if you did need to use the extension hose, then you're just going to take the other end of your primary hose and connect it with the quick disconnect, kind of the same concept, to the extension hose. So remember, pull the collar back, push in, push the collar in, okay? And then you're good to go, all right? So I'm going to do the rest of this without the extension hose, because basically the other end of the extension hose, even though it looks a little bit different than this, they're basically the same thing, a quick disconnect. All right, so the first thing that I want to do once I've connected this, let's do the scenario where I'm going to use the gas station style air gun. So same concept, you're going to take this and you're going to pull the collar back, push, and then make sure that collar snaps back forward. Again, this is kind of the crucial part. If you don't get that right, you could have some leaking. If it snaps in place, you're going to be all good. So now I've got 30 feet here with my primary hose with my gas station style air gun, and I love the 40-inch extended chuck here because this is going to allow me to stand up while I air up my tires, and so I don't have to be on my knees the whole time, right? So same concept, you've got your 40-inch extended chuck, and again, we've got a quick collar, connect collar here. You're going to push in and then make sure that that is all sealed. Now you're pretty much done at this point, so from here, I could go down, screw this onto the valve stem, wherever that's at, and then I can just stand up and air my tire up. So that's sort of the beauty of having that. And this only comes on the newest style of VIAIRs, which is the RVS version. The RV version without the S on it that you might see out on the internet are not the newest models, and they do not have this 40-inch extended chuck, which is worth the price of the unit to me. Okay. So we've got that done. Now what I want to do is I want to put on the 45-degree chuck here that's good for dual tires. All right, now you're going to have an adapter piece here, and you'll need to screw that adapter piece into the 45-degree chuck. You want to make sure it's screwed in pretty good. I'm not going to do the whole thing right now as far as tightening it, but you get the point. Make sure that's in there good. And then basically what you're going to do from here is you can then just put it into the gas station style gun. Again, pull the collar back, push it in, make sure it snaps, and then you're good to go, right? So really sort of nothing to it. You just got to really make sure that your quick connects are fully engaged and that the collar fully snaps forward. And if you do that on all of your connection points, then you're not going to have any problems with any leaking at those particular connection points. All right, that does it. That is how you connect the hoses on the 400 RVS and the 450 RVS. So if you don't already have a unit, then you can get these RVS models at technorv.com. And if you have any questions about these units, you can call us, chat with us, or email us. We're always happy to help.